Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Augusta McDonald. Temperatures were cool today and they're expected to be cold tonight for everyone down at Washington Grizzlies Stadium this evening. The night game against Eastern Washington State. Warm out there with more. Meteorologist Russ Thomas joins us from the Storm Tracker Weather Center with details on a freeze warning in place for parts of the area. Russ.
Yeah, that's right. We hope, in fact, that freeze warning starts at midnight tonight, goes through 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. But obviously getting to that point, temperatures going to be dropping off pretty quickly. So as you mentioned, Grizz game, may want to bring that extra jacket, or at least maybe a heavier jacket tonight. Midnight through 9 a.m. as mentioned, Missoula Valley, Bitterroot Valley, and then heading up toward areas like Sanders, Mineral County, as well as Superior, St. Regis, also under this warning, I should say. So again, just be prepared for that. As far as we look at our current temperatures right now, 50 Kalispell, 51 in Missoula, a lot of low 50s and upper 40s around the state. We'll have your complete forecast coming up.
Alrighty, thank you, Russ. Rescue crews spent the night digging through the rubble in central Mexico in hopes of finding more survivors from Tuesday's devastating earthquake. Dozens of people have been pulled to safety since then. The magnitude 7.1 quake leveled dozens of buildings in and around Mexico City and killed at least 295 people. Here's the latest.
Trapped under tons of debris for more than 24 hours. This was the moment rescuers first made contact with a woman named Paulina, her foot barely visible.
Mueve tu mano.
Move your hands, the rescuer says. Can you hear me? There you are.
Aguántame tantito. Estamos valorando la zona.
The woman, a human resources worker, was at her office when the earthquake struck Tuesday.
Ya vamos para allá, madre. Aguántanos tantito.
We'll get to you, he says. Hold on. What did you hear down there?
I'm here. I'm here.
People saying, I'm here.
Yes.
Rodrigo Heredia Chia is one of the thousands of amateur search and rescue workers who have trained for this type of disaster. People saying, I'm here.
Yes. It's shocking, you know? Yeah, because it's not face to face. You just listen to somebody else somewhere on the middle of something that is asking you.
Twice they had to leave Paulina for their own safety as the rubble became unsteady, making the space even tighter.
It's amazing to be there because you are 5 meters underground, between just smoke, just wood, just part of the building.
The rubble.
Yes, and you have a contact with the people that is over there, is breathing.
They had to burrow down 2 stories and then use cables to attempt to pull her to safety. Now wearing a hard hat, and 6 hours after they first found her, Paulina was rescued. What does it represent for this country?
Hope.
Hope.
A breath. A spark on this darkness that today is in the city.
It may be hard to believe, but Paulina did not suffer major injuries. Of course, as the days go on, the hopes of finding more survivors diminish, but crews are not ready to give up just yet. Manuel Bajorquez, CBS News, Mexico City.
And back in Missoula, one Missoula cafe is filled with the smells of exotic spices and excited customers ready to taste a variety of unique dishes. Today at the Cafe Dolce on Beckwith, they partnered up with chefs from Iraq and Syria to benefit and support Welcoming Week for the Soft Landing Missoula Refugee Support Organization. 3 families will each be creating different dishes for customers to try. Chefs say that the new spices and flavors being brought into the kitchen don't just taste great, but are also creating a more energized and exciting environment.
It's just nice to see the way that food can bring people together and how cooks are sort of the same all over the world, really kind of speaking one language.
A portion of the sales from the rest of the day will go directly to help support the chefs and their families. Cafe Dolce is open until 9 p.m. tonight with that event. And in Montana news, September is National Recovery Month. To honor and celebrate the path to recovery, Rocky Mountain Treatment Center and Turning Leaf Recovery Network teamed up to host the first annual recovery walk in Great Falls this morning. Several hundred people attended today's walk. Organizers say the majority of those folks were people who had battled addiction and gone through the process of recovery themselves. The day included a variety of events, including a therapy exhibit, a series of games, free food, and live music. The event aimed to provide a fun atmosphere without the influence of drugs or alcohol that brought people from all walks of life together.
we just get together and celebrate recovery, celebrate the progress that you've made, and looking forward to working together, because as we know, isolation is the enemy of recovery. Getting together with friends and supporting each other is how humanity was built to be. So that's why we're here together today. That's why we're celebrating recovery.
Bob Kelly also read a proclamation making September the official month of recovery in Great Falls. This morning, Habitat for Humanity, the Rotary Club, and the Red Cross partnered up for the 8th annual Fix Up Festival in Bozeman. Their goal was to fix up 12 homes with 20 volunteers to help the homeowners with anything they needed fixed on the inside or outside.
That there was an opportunity to come out here and serve on this project, and so we lined up about 20 volunteers, and we're out here just doing everything from replacing windows to fixing up the skirting. We've got a lot of tree removal going on as well. Just anything that the owner asked for, we're trying to do, and then we're also trying to go above and beyond and see what other needs we can meet while we're here today.
The event is only happening today, but you can apply to have your home fixed up next year or sign up to volunteer, and that's in Bozeman. In your Money Watch headlines, more than 40,000 jobs will soon be up for grabs. JCPenney is hiring for a variety of seasonal positions. It's holding a nationwide job fair next month for its more than 800 stores. And in a dramatic turn around on Wall Street, the Dow dropped 9 points, the Nasdaq gained 4 points. And Walmart is looking to upgrade its delivery service, so much so they want to come inside your home. The mega retailer is testing a new service that would allow a delivery person inside your front door, and if you're not home, to drop off packages and even put groceries in the fridge. Delivery workers would be given a code to enter, and customers could monitor the delivery status on their smartphones. And New York City may be able to claim the #1 spot in a lot of categories, but not when it comes to its airports. According to a new ranking, LaGuardia Airport is the lowest rated large airport in the U.S. According to the J.D. Power, the city came in last out of 21 airports. Philadelphia International and Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International airports were behind it. And coming up tonight, KPAX, in partnership with MTN stations across Montana, will bring you a special report looking back at the catastrophic wildfire season that impacted the state west to east. MTN News' Jill Valley spoke to Governor Steve Bullock on a variety of hot topics. She asked him how he plans for the state to pay for the most expensive fire season on record.
What we do to finance that right now is take some emergency funds, borrow from the next year for Department of Natural Resources and Conservation. But we'll get that taken care of. I mean, because that can't be when we have over 5,000 firefighters out even today, structures threatened, so many issues out there. It can't be about, can we afford it? Heck yeah, we can afford it.
Coming up at 6 right after this newscast, KPAX and the Montana Television Network present Montana Wildfire Relief. It's a look back at a summer we won't soon forget. You'll hear more from Governor Bullock, and you'll also find out how you can help those affected. Join us on air or watch online at kpax.com. Coming up right after this break, President Trump clashes with the NFL, and some athletes will have full details coming up. Stay with us.